I'm gonna marry you after you take my dad and tell me like, oh, now you need to be my prisoner? No, I'm not gonna marry you. For today's video, we're gonna be playing Marry, Kiss, Kill with every Disney prince. So I'm going to analyze each prince behavior in their own respective movie, and I'm going to determine if I would marry, kiss, or kill them. I know. This is so ridiculous. This is a video that is just for fun, but I'm gonna take it seriously, okay? To determine my answer. So, I had some naughty notes. We're gonna start with Snow White. Whatever his name is. When the Snow White movie starts, Snow White is minding her business, singing. And out of nowhere, this man chimes in, singing as well.
When all of a sudden, I hear this agitating, grating voice.
Did I frighten you?
Now that I come to hear, I have to say one more final.
Already, I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. I don't like men that get in my personal space. I don't like that. We saw the prince on the beginning of the movie, and then we don't see the prince until after Snow White died. He didn't knew her and said, let me kiss this dead person that I don't know.
Only for you.
Don't you think that's a little bit weird? The other gag is that she woke up from the dead and acted like nothing happened, like that was totally normal. Something is not right here. But here comes my theory. After she wakes up from the dead, they see the castle. And when you see the castle is like located in the clouds. It looks like it's in the sky. I think Snow White died. She actually died, and then in her afterlife, she thought that he came in and saved her. And then they're going to live in the castle, which is heaven. Does that make sense? That's my theory. But the thing is that this prince is irrelevant. Irrelevant. Kill him.
Death to all of them.
The next movie we're going to talk about is Cinderella. Now, again, the prince didn't do much in the first movie. So I was like, okay, up until now, he's irrelevant. Now, in the third movie, we can really see his personality.
Am I in the right room? Of course I'm in the right room.
If you haven't watched the third movie, I would suggest you to watch it. Because the third movie is a fun little twist on the original movie. And here, he's funny.
I forbid you to take another step down these stairs!
Okay.
He actually fought for Cinderella.
Will you marry me, Cinderella?
Personally, he's not my type, but I feel like in the third movie, he really came through for Cinderella. And he was always very optimistic.
But the talking mice say she's the wrong girl.
So I think he stopped being irrelevant and maybe I could kiss him. But, I don't know, I'm not feeling him. Could get a kiss, but he's still in between, like, let's say here is irrelevant, here is kiss, here is marry. So he's like around here, like in the middle. Next, the next movie is Sleeping Beauty. So the prince here is Prince Phillip. And as soon as I saw the prince, I was like, okay, he is giving Peter Pan. He is giving Robin Hood. You know, the outfit was giving very much that. And again, the same thing, kind of similar to Snow White. She is in the woods dancing and singing.
I know you, I walked with you once upon a dream.
And then he appears out of nowhere.
Once upon a dream.
By the way, he knows the lyrics of the song and starts singing with her. Again, I know this is a Disney movie, but then when we can see Prince Phillip actually showcase his skills is when he gets caught by Maleficent.
Why so melancholy? A wondrous future lies before you.
So let's start there. If you are the prince, how do you get caught by the enemy? And if you get caught by the enemy, how come you don't escape? And you might say, oh, but he actually escaped. No. The fairies.
Watch out!
Helped him escape. He could have never escaped if it wasn't for the fairies. It is what it is. It is what it is. And that's not giving, it's not giving prince. It's not giving prince that rescues the princess. You know what I mean? So after seeing Prince Phillip escape Maleficent and rescue Aurora, I don't know. I mean, he's giving a little bit of irrelevant. Kill him.
Death to all of them.
Okay, next we're gonna talk about The Little Mermaid. I need to say, I might be biased, but Prince Eric...
Sorry if this knucklehead scared you. He's harmless, really. Gee, you must have really been through something. Don't worry, I'll help you. Come on.
And at the end, Prince Eric fought against Ursula. Prince Eric came through. I will marry him.
He's a good man, Savannah. A good man.
Immediately. And also in the second movie, you can see that he's such a good dad.
Oh, Melody, is that you? You look beautiful.
I love me a Prince Eric. Plus, he's rocking the black hair, blue eyes combination. What more can you ask for? Marry him. Next is Beauty and a Beast. This was my first time watching Beauty and the Beast. When I was a kid, I don't know why I never watched it. I think it's because I saw that the prince was the beast and I was not interested. First, I have to talk about Heston, whatever his name is. He sucks.
Electric chair.
He needs to go. He needs to go. The Beast had Belle's dad as a prisoner, whatever. And then she goes to the castle and she's like, no, take me instead. Take me as your prisoner.
Please, I'll do anything.
There's nothing you can do.
Take me instead.
You.
Girl, it was very Wattpad coded. And also the fact that she loves to read. Every Wattpad YN loves to read for some reason. It was giving arranged marriage. It was giving enemies to lovers. It was giving mafia boss. It was giving 200-year-old vampire capture me and now I have to be with him forever, but I don't want to. Girl. And then Beast wants to play house with the prisoner.
I thought I told you to come down to dinner.
I'm not hungry.
I was not feeling this movie at all. Another thing I noticed is that the Beast in his beast form looks like the hormone monster, Maurice. It looks like him. Like, girl, no. And another thing that I want to talk about is how the Beast transformation to a human was not it. Like, Belle was not feeling him.
It's me.
She wanted to live her furry life. She wanted to live with her beast in the castle. And as soon as that man transformed into a human, she was ready to dip. Marry, kiss, kill. I have to kill him. Next, Aladdin. When I first watched Aladdin, I remember feeling for Aladdin because not everybody is born in wealth. So him stealing and doing whatever he can just to eat something because he didn't even have money for food.
I'll have your hands for a trophy, street rat.
All this for a loaf of bread?
It's very sad, right? And of course he had big dreams. Of course he wanted to like achieve something and have his own money. I get that. What I didn't like is when you've been struggling your whole life and when you get an opportunity to become somebody.
Wish fulfillment? 3 wishes to be exact.
Why did you ask to be a prince? You found a magic lamp. And he's telling you, I will do whatever you ask for. Except for...
Rule number 1, I can't kill anybody. Rule number 2. I can't make anybody fall in love with anybody else. Rule number 3.
I can't bring people back from the dead.
And you ask to be a prince just because you want to impress a princess? If I found the magic lamp, girl, I am asking for the power of the avatar. Like, I want to control the elements. You see what I'm saying? I will ask for something like that, or to be able to talent transport. Because if you can teletransport, then you can do a lot of stuff.
I wish to be the most powerful sorcerer in the world!
That's a very good request. But Aladdin wants to be a prince. I didn't like that at all. But whatever, to each their own, right? I'm just saying that he didn't know how to make the best out of that opportunity. Disappointing.
Aladdin was a dusty, tired of hustling. Okay.
Now that I've seen what she said, I can't unsee it.
He was in the marketplace stealing. He could sell his stuff to the pawn shop, and he spotted this lady. She had on some nice garments, so he knew she had some money. So he was like making eye contact with her like Dusties do. They see you in the ghetto or the corner store. Make that eye contact.
Him having the magic carpet was a very good thing. Like, if I was Jasmine and this guy takes me on a magic carpet ride, like on the same night they went to Egypt, they went to Greece, they went to China, I would have fallen in love too, okay? That being said though, he's in between kiss and marry. Like, I would be his girlfriend just to see how things evolve. But I don't know, I already have in mind that sometimes but I don't know, I feel like he's such a sweet guy. We would have been in a relationship. Maybe a long relationship, maybe like a 3-year relationship. I'm not sure about marriage though. I'm not sure. I think I need to see more of Aladdin to see if I actually want to marry him. The next one is Miss Pocahontas. Oh Lord. Let's start with the fact that we know how this ends. And I want to say, do you think, this is a question for you, do you think that if Pocahontas knew the actual state of her homeland, do you think she would have still liked John Smith? Tell me. I feel like Pocahontas is the original American Disney princess. Argue with the wall. She's the original one. Also, Pocahontas was supposed to marry Cocoon, who was a Native American man, but she saw John Smith and she was like, Now, I cannot blame Pocahontas because I've been a victim to this too. Like, it happens to the best of us. We see a beautiful man and we like him, right? So we cannot blame Pocahontas for liking John Smith. She didn't know any better. That being said, as soon as John Smith and his crew landed on the American soil, they started doing holes to try and steal. They started trying to take over the land.
You gotta be here somewhere. Anything yet?
Nothing but rocks and dirt, sir.
King and country, I know.
What I'm trying to say is, if Pocahontas saw this behavior coming from not necessarily him, but from his people, when you see that type of behavior, you should know. You should know that what comes after is no bueno, no good. Okay? The other thing that I didn't like at all is that poor Cocoon died. He just wanted to be with Pocahontas and then he died. There's a second Pocahontas movie. If you don't know, you need to go and watch it. There's another man. It's not John Smith. He takes her to the United Kingdom to talk to the king.
I can tell it's a very good...
But she was playing along with it because she wanted to come to good terms with the king for the sake of her land and for the sake of her people. The thing is that when she goes to England, she sees John Smith and she asks him,
I've thought of you every day.
All this time, why didn't you ever write to me?
I wanted to. I must have started 1,000 letters. Pocahontas, all that matters is that we're together again.
John Smith is up to no good. I don't like him. So right now I'm gonna say John Smith, kill. The other man, though, you can see that he was, every minute, he was by Pocahontas' side.
What about your duty to the king?
I have a duty to honor what is in my heart, Pocahontas. Let's go home.
based on historical facts. We know how this ended. But in between John Smith and the other men, I say kill John Smith, and the other one, we can kiss him. I am really rooting for them because I love when people with different backgrounds or like people from different countries actually get together. I feel like that's always something very special, and both of them have so much to learn from the other, but only if both of them are willing to learn and accept the other person as they are. So yes, the other one I can say kiss, and depending on how things go, marry. After all, I think the best choice was Kokum from the first movie. The next movie is Mulan. Ariel was my favorite Disney princess until I saw Mulan. When she cut her hair with a sword, she changed my life. I thought she was the girl boss of the girl bosses, the slay of the slay, creme de la creme, you know? Let's talk about Li Shang. He's a nepotism baby. He's shirtless and he's probably gay. I had to say it because tell me why, when he saw that Mulan was actually a girl, he got mad.
I can explain.
So it's true.
Shang.
He was feeling the sexual tension between them. Also, Mulan saved him. Remember, in the mountain, she saved him. So he was feeling Ping. And then, when he found out that Ping wasn't a femboy, was actually a woman named Mulan, he got pissed. The closet is made out of glass at this point.
You're gay!
And also, I need to say that the only reason that I think he went after Mulan is because the emperor said,
"You don't meet a girl like that every dynasty."
That being said, will I marry, kiss, kill? I will definitely kiss him. I think we would have been in a relationship. Then I might marry him, but it might end up in divorce.
Divorce, babe, divorce.
Because if he likes the dudes, what can I do? Be who you are.
At the end of the day, Ronnie, I am a man. A man who's gay.
Princess and the Frog. Let's talk about Naveen. I have to say it, like, he's a rich, spoiled player. He's beautiful. Face card doesn't decline. His attitude, his personality.
All women enjoy the kiss of Prince Naveen.
I don't want to marry him. Like, I will kiss him. He's beautiful, right?
I never take advantage of a woman. I give women pleasure.
But I think he's still going to be a player. Even though he literally got transformed into a frog, I think he still wants to play around and waste woman's time, okay? Marry him? No. The other movie is Tangled. Oh my god. Flynn Rider or Eugene. I think out of all the Disney prince, he's the one that has the most personality. Or at least in the movie. Like, he's so much fun.
All right, listen. I didn't want to have to do this, but you leave me no choice. Here comes the smolder. This is kind of an off day for me. This doesn't normally happen.
I feel like he's the favorite. For every girl out there that watches every Disney princess movie, he's the favorite. And there's a reason for that. He's so charismatic. Flynn was a thief.
They just can't get my nose right.
I don't blame him because, again, not all of us are born into wealth. I think I will marry him. It either can go very, very well or very, very bad because we are maybe a little bit similar personality-wise. Will it end up in divorce? Maybe. But I will take the risk. So I will marry him. An honorable mention, I want to talk about this man that was in the Frozen movie. For the girlies out there, never, when a man asks you, what is it that you're looking for in a man? What do you like in a man? This and that, never answer him. Because that's exactly what he did with Anna. She was talking. Oh, I love this, I love that. And he was like, oh my god, yes, me too. He was lying.
I love crazy.
And you see how he played her at the end? So you can never give a man the cheat sheet to get in between your pants. Yeah. You need to tell him, oh, let me just get to know you. And if I like you, I like you. If I don't, I don't. But show me what is that you got instead of me telling you what I like and then you faking to be that person. You see what I'm saying? Because that's what he did. She was like, oh my god, I love sandwiches. And was like, oh my god, yeah, me too. All this time he was allergic to bread.
Will you marry me?
Can I say something even crazier? Yes!
That's my advice for the girlies out there. Don't get caught up with a man like that. Or haven't you seen 50-part series of Risa Tisa, Who the F Did I Marry?
Here is part 1 of Who the F Did I Marry?
Yeah, that's gonna be you. It started raining. That's why you see it's a little bit dark. But I almost forgot. Tarzan. Girl, I know he's not a Disney prince, but he's under honorable mentions. I love Tarzan. He's the perfect representation of how a couple where both people are from different countries or different backgrounds should act. Pocahontas and those men tried, but we know how that ended. Again, but Tarzan and Jane...
We wasted all this time on what he wants.
I will marry him. Again, I am all about marrying somebody from a different country or marrying somebody from a different background. And this movie did that so well. Yes, I will marry Tarzan. They both learn from each other's cultural background.
Can you teach me?
Speak gorilla?
And then they came to an agreement of like, okay, well, we're gonna live together, we're gonna live here. And they both respected each cultural background. You know what I mean? Like, even though that they were both English because Tarzan's parents were from England, whatever. But at the end of the day is that he had a different upbringing. And she was fine with that. She was understanding of that. Slay. Tarzan, yes. Marry. Just recapping, the Snow White Prince, kill. Cinderella, kiss, kind of irrelevant. Sleeping Beauty, kill. Little Mermaid, marry. Marry him, marry. Kill Beauty and the Beast because what the fuck do you mean that you have my dad as a prisoner? You think I'm gonna marry you after you take my dad and tell me like, oh, now you need to be my prisoner? No, I'm not gonna marry you. Kill. Aladdin, kiss, we can be boyfriend and girlfriend. I'm not so sure about marriage though. Pocahontas. Oh, this one is just so hard because I'm sorry to say it, but this is in between colonizers. You know what I mean? And again, I'm all about being in a relationship with somebody from a different country. But the thing is that these people that came to Pocahontas' land, they didn't have good intentions. You see what I'm saying? So in between those two men that wanted to get with Pocahontas, John Smith, the worst. Kill him. The other one, I don't know. We need to test him. We need to test him. I don't trust him. Yet. Mulan, we might end up getting married, but I think he might be in the closet. So, Princess and the Frog, kiss. I wouldn't marry him though. A player, tangled, Flynn. Mary, I don't know, we might end up divorcing because again, I feel like his personality and mine are kind of similar. Whenever I meet somebody that has a very similar personality to mine, we either are like this or we hate each other. So that's why, I don't know. And then the guy from Frozen, kill him. So this has been my ranking marry, kiss, kill of every Disney prince. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you agree or disagree. Let me know if there's a prince that I killed and maybe you would like to marry him or vice versa. And why? Because let me know why. Hope that you like this video. Bye!